Traveler, it's nice to see you. It's been quite a while since we last crossed paths. How have you been? I see. I've been doing well. Spending time with Beto and the clan definitely helps pass the time. But for now, we are docked. I figured I would venture around and see where nature would take me. I suppose nature has brought me to you, traveler. Isn't that wonderful? I think about you, traveler. I was very happy when I was able to make your acquaintance. You treated me with nothing but kindness, and it's something I greatly appreciate. I hope that you are aware of that. Although, something I'm not sure you're aware of is tonight's forecast. It's supposed to storm, and I wouldn't want you to get drenched. Where is your traveling buddy? Ah, yes, Paimon. Where is she? Busy at the moment? I understand. So if it's just you and I, would you like to spend the night together? I'm sure we can find shelter somewhere. I usually have a great sense of the best places to stay. I was thinking since we're near Liyue, we could find some place there to stay. Would you be interested in that, traveler? Well, I'm glad. I was hoping that we get a chance to meet up again. I feel that although we've become friends, we don't necessarily know too much about one another. I've really been wanting to learn more about you. You and what your life has been like. I know about your sibling and your situation, but that's all. If you're willing to share more about yourself, I'm all ears, traveler. And it can help pass the time as we walk to the place I mentioned. You don't need to tell me every little detail, but anything you feel comfortable sharing with me. I promise you, I'll enjoy any of your stories. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, I see. Ah, traveler, even with everything that you've had to endure in your life, you're still such a brave and courageous person. Did you know that? Even through your travels and all that you've lost, you still go out of your way to help others. You're so selfless in that regard. No need to be so humble, traveler. If there's anything you'd like to ask me, feel free. After all, it wouldn't be fair for me to intrude on your life, I'd like to share a bit about myself, traveler. I feel comfortable sharing more about myself with you. You have a very comforting aura to yourself. You really make me feel safe. I apologize. I hope I'm not coming off weirdly to you, traveler. I'm not. That's good. Now, what would you like to know about me? About how Beto and I met? Now isn't that a rather interesting choice? Beto and I had crossed paths one day. I'm a rather reserved person, but Beto helped me become more comfortable around people. It's actually amusing how little she knew about me upon our first meeting. She never suspected someone like me to know how to wield a sword. Alas, I'm a samurai, so it's only right that I'd understand how to wield some sort of weaponry. I felt the most comfortable learning the ways of the sword. Although I feel I'm getting sidetracked. Back to Captain Beto. She told all the crew members about me when I first joined their clan, but I hesitated to open up to them. I had been grieving the death of a very dear friend of mine. But with the help of Beto, I was able to warm up to everyone and open up about myself. Before that, my crewmates would often ask me questions and I would remain silent. I guess we've both lost someone, huh? Obviously, the situations are different, but it still hurts in some way. I'll never get to see them again. But that's what gives me hope for your situation, Traveler. I sincerely hope that you find your twin. You deserve happiness. With how selfless and courageous you are, you deserve all the good that comes your way. You've done so much and you've explored many lands. In all honesty, it's astonishing that you can even befriend someone like the Raiden Shogun. You were able to change Inazuma, Traveler. Do you realize the power you hold? It's admirable to see everything you've done, and I want to remind you of it. You've changed history. We look for people like you, Traveler. You give not only me hope, but so many others. Thank you for everything you've done. I suppose I got sidetracked again, didn't I? Oh, Traveler, this is the place I was telling you about. Come this way. This is an area Beto had introduced to me before. One night, when I was trying to find shelter, Beto alerted me about this place. So, if you're ever in need of a comfortable night's rest, this is the place. Now, where were we? Is there anything else you'd like to know? Don't be shy. You can ask anything. You want to know more about my past friend? I'd love to share. No need to be so nervous. My friend and I would go on journeys together. We'd always have so much fun. I'm sure you know how much more enjoyable it is to go on adventures with a partner, Although one day, everything changed. We had decided to part ways as our journeys and ambitions were changing. But I trusted that we'd meet again. I knew fate would allow us to cross paths once more. Except, when we crossed paths again, it wasn't at all what I was expecting or had hoped. I had found out my dear friend had dueled the Raiden Shogun herself. I tried to get there as fast as I could, but even then, it was far too late. My friend was gone. I couldn't stay there long and had to flee. The last time I saw my friend will forever remain in my memories. But I have since grieved, and I aspire to be as brave as them. It's really okay, Traveler, but I appreciate your comforting words. But because of you, things are different now. Hopefully I won't ever have to worry about losing another friend again. I don't like worrying about those kinds of things, you know? I'm sure nobody does, right? Yeah. Although, it is getting late, Traveler. We should probably get some rest soon. I wouldn't want to keep you up all night with all of my rambles. I'm not sure what you have planned tomorrow, but it's always good to get a good night's rest. I hope that you sleep well, Traveler, and thanks for chatting with me. It was wonderful. Good night.